go live, 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 live. Pow, pow, pow. Oh god, power. Max power. What was Homer called again? Max power. Max power. Oh. I want it all. I want it now. Oh, nice, I'm live. Oh, nice. Oh, nice, I can hear myself. I love when I can hear myself talk. It's like the best feeling in the world. My hair is just... You know what? Hair ties? Oh, I've got a cup up here. I didn't even know that. Oh, there they are. Get out of the way, cup. Oh, Jesus. No, I got cup noodle here as well. I'm a very healthy eater, as you can tell by my coffee and my cup noodle. Ooh. Ooh. I'm a professional streamer. Showing you how to tie a hair tie on. New tutorial. So first, you get the hair tie in around. Usually past your thumb, because when it's not past your thumb, it's sometimes really hard to grab. Now I have still slightly shorter hair, so I like to have the head grabbed further up, so not lower but further up. That way we grab more from the front, so it doesn't go in my face. Is this a good hair tutorial? I got very thick hair. Oh, see that whip. Alright, I hope my mate's watching. Raise the mother up. You raise me up. There you go. I see some streamers who are like, oh, but I don't like burping and stuff on chat. Oh, it's so embarrassing. And I'm just like, I'm a disgusting man. Oh, Jesus. Let's put this in the announcements. Everybody. I'm on the American keyboard, no? Everybody. Let's go, lads. Boom. Cool. Okay. So, those of you who didn't see the image, I actually could just replicate what I did. So I opened this up. Got a point light just outside. Turned it up incredibly high. You can get this up way. So it's a nice like lighting example. It looks very cool. Obviously, the further down we get, the more spread it will get. This music is this is horrible. Yes. And yeah, then I had some lighting example, which was kind of cool. I probably want like some meat, but I think was it actually coming from the light source? Huh? I think we're probably done enough that I should start texturing. I kind of want to do the backpack. Because I kind of want to throw it all into Maya to start UV mapping over there. So, oh, my camera's not low enough. So what I'm planning is I'm going to throw it to Maya, And if I do want to add something to it, I'll just add it in Maya. I think that's how I should do it, because then I can start optimizing everything and everything as well. And the character I can have complete separate. She doesn't need to be hard to see when I drag it in. That one, sorry. This was the change. So we had this character. And... well, how low down is she? This character. So mainly the shorts I changed, if we look. Just added some more to just help separate it up a little bit to look a little nicer. Hey, mate, come on, how's it going? Put some Coke. We select everything. Well, actually, no. Turn you on. Whatever there. Pull these guys over as well, just so they're out the way when I want to select everything. Pull the lights over too. Pull you over too. What is that attached to? If I select that, it's not going to select it. That's good. Select everything. Oh, make sure I got this turned on as well. Make sure. Wow, that's moving without any issue. I totally thought. Oh, I totally thought we was going to have some issue doing that, but no, that seems to work flawlessly. I kind of want to push tab to see how high quality it is. See, did I want boards on the top of the ship? Like, did I want to board all of this out as well? I don't know. Don't know. An hard one. Right, let's select it all. Convert. Mesh? Why won't you let me convert to mesh? Are you already all converted to mesh? If so, I don't know when I did that. Turn you off. Alright, convert to mesh is there. Is it because I'm selecting some curves when I do that? Let's get you out of the way. I mean, I'd like to give it an auto mesh, but why can't I? Oh, this. Oh, I haven't finished this room. I can't do that yet. I need to finish this room. Photography table. Gonna count Minecraft, isn't it? Yeah, so much Minecraft. Map table. £50? Hold on a minute. I need to start charging triple the price for my stuff. It won't actually load me the link to it. But look at this. £50. Where's that? I want to do a stylized map. That's nice, but pirate. You knew what I wanted to write there, apparently. Booty. Okie dokie. I have no idea what I'm going to do for this. I actually have a map there that I can slightly go with this to whip a subdivide on there. Have a little map, smaller. That's Pop. I don't know if I like all this stuff now. And these don't have any bevels on them. This was made very early on, so it's like... things have been like changed enough to make these not as validated. Very hard, very hard. And then we want to... oh, my key was sticking there. Sticky keys. Oh, can I still get this to come off if I spam tab? Like, shift, sorry, I can. Huh. I haven't seen sticky keys in ages. Bevel, get that scale correct. Pull that in. Dr. Jubbly. And you one, grab you up. Pop you just on there. Pop a weighted normal. Yes. Does weighted normal stay if I apply them? Maybe don't. How will Maya handle it then if I bring it in there? I guess I could bring it back into Blender afterwards. You know what? I probably don't want to do that anyway. I probably want to turn you up to 2. 0.025. 0.025. Yeah, it's fine. It's because these are so thin. Apply that, and then I probably just want to get some cuts in there. Hold on a minute. A duplicate at some point. Oh, pins and needles. Actually, I'd say it's at the dead leg at the moment. Pins and needles. Just some chippy chips out of it. I'm a big fan of chippy chips. Let's have this side nice and flat. Actually, that's a bit not dented, but like coming out more. There you go. That's 4, not 3. Okay. We won't do it on the sides, it's fine. Now here, I want to do them a little bit differently. This is so quiet. Oh, I right clicked. Kind of regret putting the same Thieves music on here. Oh, whoa. I didn't even mean to do that. Hold on a minute. Hi, hey, Wolf. Are you going to keep me company today? We had a very quiet day yesterday. It was very lonely. We did have Letterborn here chatting, but I was sitting here in silence most of the time because there was no one to chat to. So, are you here to help me with that issue? Yes, sure. I thought you said yes, sir. I think I'd have preferred that. Yes, sir. Boom. We did the we need to do the cartography, the map room, at the moment. So that's gonna be interesting. I don't want Terraria music today. It's also very loud. We're just chipping things out up here just because it looks nice. Oh god. I should not be yawning. I had too much sleep. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? Is it just gonna work, maybe? You know what, there's probably way faster ways to do this, but I don't know. Looking good. I haven't even shown it to you yet. What do you mean me? Because, you know, that's a given. Oh, what the heck? Did that look wrong? Nah, it's just a lie. Let's go down to in here. Look, woo! We got food, we got cheese, we got drinks. Yeah, we put some barrels over here. I still want to make better crates. I think I'm going to do a high poly for them and then just bake it down. Yeah, I need like lanterns, so I need hooks and stuff to pop on the walls. Not sure what I want to do yet though. You know what? Now that I've got this here, I kind of want like a little stall around this. Great interior. Thank you. You're a great interior. Interior crocodile alligator. Did you guys ever hear that song? What is happening? Oh, right. Is that literally just because... Luke. Why is it not deleting it? Is that the entry? Is it just beside it? Nope. Okay, let me see how I've broken this. Oh. That's totally an edge loop, Blender. Oh. There you go. Overlapping. No, it's just because I selected the wrong freaking thing. Faces. Set the whole thing. Extrude it along this one. A bit longer. Make it a little bit thinner. Bevel the edges. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Yes. Oh, wow. That is a... That bevels the edges in a really weird way. Let me make it a bit thicker. Scale. There you go. That's what I was looking for. I want something like this. A little bit stretched. Maybe a bit thinner. And we want to put a couple of mugs on it. If I can... What direction is that? Not that one. Not that one. Why? Come over here. No. Yes. There's no one on Earth who has as much trouble than I do with this. So something like this, right? And then, yes, I have an idea. I have the idea. He's a madman. Something like this. You grab every other side. You'll see what it is in a minute. Oh, yes. But release. Let's all extrude along normals. Cool. Delete the tops and bottom. Nice. Center that. Actually, scale first. Yeah. Scale now, but boom. Lovely. That's what I was looking for. Cool. We want to bevel those. And voila! We have like a little sort of stool, you know what I mean? And they could just be standing ones, I'd say. Might be a little too tall then. Let's slightly lower it. Beer cup. So, yeah. This is like an area of the ship she just never goes to, because this is just when she has like people, she has the friends over, you know. I like that. I like that. That looks like there's a bit more going on there now. Question is, do we want like another thin one in here, like that, at the bottom? This one sounds like I've just like opened a fizzy drink and it's like shh. That's a fizzy drink. Oh, yes. Bring it just in, there you go. And pop one of those up here too, I'd say. Anyone watch the Justice League? The freaking thingy's cut. I can't remember his name. I haven't watched it, so don't spoil it. But it's like 4 hours or something, isn't it? It's like a ridiculous length of time, and I'm just like, I barely watch things as it is. I get my monitor a nice clean. That's it. Thank you, Scriptig. Wait, Zack Schneider or Jack Schneider? Well, now I'm confused. Great Zack Snyder. In cinemas near you. I missed that whenever an advert would finish. Like, blah, blah, blah. Coming to cinemas near you. I don't see that anymore. Sorry, it's Zach. Oh, okay. He'd be upset if you knew you just forgot his name. How does that make you feel? I think I might just do this in the same vein as our other tables, like where we just do planks and then that across. Maybe. It'd be like nice a theme way that it freaks. I get that confused. That's okay. We'll get a little confused sometimes. Except me, I'm perfect. I never get confused. Just longer. Yeah, pretty much. Just like fatter this way, right? Like, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I might not like it. I might think it looks great, but repetition in this kind of scenario isn't necessarily bad. Because like I said, it fits a theme. But sometimes it's nice to also break up that theme in different rooms. Especially because the feel of this scene is supposed to be like she's collected all this stuff. And she's built some of it, stuff like that. So like, it's not all supposed to look like it belongs. And it's a very good example of that's when I made Monica's apartment for friends. I made this back in university, ages ago, eons ago. I hear so many people saying that Blender isn't great for anything, but when you look at this... What? Really? Freaking, I used to use Maya. All of this up to here is all Maya. So I've not used Blender for much for my YouTube, but all... This is Sims? I don't like this. All of this is Maya, and then rendered in Unreal, like real time, and this is Blender. I did UV map this in Maya, but again, this is Unreal Engine, but all 3D modeled in Blender. This is a fantastic time. I really enjoyed doing this. I know I said 100 days. Anyways, I was gonna. Excuse me. Why was I bringing up Monica's apartment? Yeah, like Monica's apartment. If you actually look at her apartment, it's filled with odds and ends. And a good example. Wow, I do not have many pictures of it. Is the chairs. She has 3 different types of chairs out of 4 of them around her table. That one, and that one. And then this was a replica of this one, but different coloured. Hey, look, it's my teacher. Those are kind of the same theme. It's got this, a glass table, a random yellow buffet. Sort of a fancy looking table over here. Like, it's like mix match. As if she's gone to charity shops and bought her stuff in. Which was, I guess, supposed to be the feel. You should make a Sea of Thieves remake, Jesus Christ. As in, an entire game, or do you mean just remake something from Sea of Thieves? Now we select a couple. It's slightly longer. Ooh. Select faces instead, there you go. So having these slightly offset looks very nice. I'm not very good at selecting randomly though, I will say this. It never turns out looking totally random. Shift it. Hit another 3. I think I just selected that one. Shift it. That's kind of random. Instead of a ship sailing on an ocean, make them fly. Well, that's what this ship is. This ship is a flying ship. If you look at the top right of my screen, which I actually wasn't supposed to have visible, this is supposed to be flying. That's kind of like Guns of Icarus, though, isn't it? Except not the same style, though. Guns of Icarus. I actually played this game a little bit with my mates back in the day. Flying ships. Wow, they make it look way cooler. In the it's a cool game, sure, but they make it look way cooler in the screenshots. That was the new one, wasn't it? Alliance, or was it not? New game. Was it just the same thing? Back to our little... I like how the outside was supposed to be the main focus of this scene, which is why I'm not having this concept here anymore, but I've added way more detail on the interior now. I still don't know if I want to make floorboards all the way along here. Yeah. Mine's supposed to be sort of like stylized, cartoony. Like, I really don't know yet, but I might do it in the same style as obviously my last scene. Not that one, sorry. This one. But I'm really not sure. Like if you look at the assets. Like, that's one of the items in the scene. This scene, the scene we're working on right now, this tankard's from it. So you see like that tankard laying around? Like one here and stuff. That's like supposed to be from that. That's supposed to be this. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that style. I like it, but I like trying things different. So I really don't know what I want to go for yet. We'll have to wait and see what I want to do, and then see if I like the idea. I really don't like that, so I'm gonna get rid of it. It's already looking more like a table that I want. That's good. Thicker. Got some good news recently. I have a friend who works over at a company saying that I'm at the top of the list right now for... I don't know how true it is, but yeah, he said I may be at the top of the list at the moment for interviews, so that'd be exciting. I've never actually interviewed for a company, so I wonder how that would go. Big boys over here. Never interviewed for a modelling company, I should say. I noticed a subspainter for the first time. I'm like, why is it £20? Well, that explains it. It's made by Adobe. Actually, no, it used to be sort of that price when it wasn't owned by Adobe as well, to be fair. That's not me really defending Adobe, but in general, it sort of cost the same sort of price back when Adobe didn't own it. Believe it or not. I am sad that Adobe took over there, because Adobe removed perpetual licenses, so you can't buy it permanently anymore. You can on Steam, so there is still a way to do it, but on their website you have to pay monthly. What am I doing? I shouldn't have used a key for this. The way a lot of artists say to do like shapes for your stuff is start with the shape that more closely replicates its end result. So if I did want just a nub like this, then basically start off with a sphere. Know what I'm saying? If I wanted something that was like these planks, you know, if I wanted to replicate these, like get as close as possible, I'd get a cube and stretch it, you know? That's already as close as I could get from the get-go. But that's very common practice between artists. Between the arts. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Shakuma Guru Baron, for following. I still don't know whether or not those are people who follow the channel or people who are following while I'm streaming. I have no idea. I might turn it off just because I have no idea. How many have I got here? Okay, I can do every 2. That's good. Yes. Yeah, that's a table. There's a table. I'm not gonna lie, when you were like, well, I substance Patreon for the first time, and I'm like, why is it £20? Well, that explains it. I thought that was going to end with, just look at your work. As like a huge compliment. And then you finish the sentence, I was like, oh, wait, no, that's not what he's saying at all. Whoops. I really want thick legs for this, to be honest. Yeah, like big boys. But the problem is, if I wanted to match these, then I have to scale these up to match that. Which will cause these to be very thick, which... I don't like. I will not do that. So we'll go with the thin boys. The fiddy legs. I do want to do this, though. Ah, you skip leg day, I see. I don't know why an old person's saying that. Back in my day, leg day was our favorite. Who in the world is even able to afford substance without going into that? Oh, I pay for substance. That doesn't say that bad. How much is it again? 1 second. Substance years subscription. I spelled it completely wrong. If you're talking about ZBrush and stuff. Indie license, yeah. Oh, actually, if you're looking at the pro license, it's almost $1,000. But indie license, $220. I think it comes about £200 because of VAT. Not too bad. More like Bane. Batman. You simply adopted the darkness. I was born in it. Molded by it. I know it doesn't really sound like Bane, but I've tried my best. Some people get really insulted. I don't know what it is. You guys have heard my voice expressions obviously before, so I can pull off some voices. But when you like do a voice impression and it's like maybe only 50% there, like I don't know. Can't think of an examples. Like if I was like, one man, one mission, instead of one man, one mission. Like if someone heard the one man, one, they'd be like, oh, that sounds terrible. I'm like, all right, like, gee, it's like most of the time I just do it as a joke. I'm not trying to replicate the voice, just having a bit of a laugh. And people seem to get really insulted when you're not perfectly doing the voice. I'm just like, oh, okay, that's fine, I guess. I'm not allowed to have fun, okay. Yeah, I think I might have made this table a little too tall. I mean, it was kind of short to begin with, like the original one, so it did need to be taller, but... that's definitely a little too tall. So we gotta fix it. Felix Jr. What the heck is that? And there's even that. So oh god, let's do a bit of a grabby grab. I don't know if there's consent. Something like that. Hey, we're here a little shorter. Shawty. Go. That's our thick boy table. Now, what we want is some scrolls that are going to look like mats. So give me that. Oh Jesus, where am I? Okay, I'm not quite low enough yet. There you go. Let's hide this so I can, so we get some light coming through. Reset your position. A scroll. A scroll. Elder Scrolls. You remember the joke, the like Elder Scrolls Online? And it's like an old person sitting at a computer on the internet. Like an Elder Scrolls Online. I made that joke the other day and then saw the joke, Elder Scrolls Online. I was like, oh my god, like, thinking how smart he was saying the joke. And I was like, yeah. Because that's not a joke that's been said for years now. I don't like putting people down if they see like an old joke and they think they're like, just made it up for the first time. But it was just funny. Yeah. Right. Does that look more scrolly? Like more like a map? Bit wider. No. Bad. It's no. Bad boy. Yes. Wait, the elder was scrolling with the mouse. Yes. Scrolling online. Put the rotation stat, pull it out a little bit. There you go. So I'm slightly offset. This is clearly needing to be flexed a little bit. Flex tape. It wasn't really designed to be rotated independently, so... Man, I start streaming and my nose is just like, yeah, you need to itch it now. I'm like, why? Why? Oh my god. All the hairs in my nose start like, must be like, right, time to party, time to dance around and make his nose itch. Woo! There's like motion blur. I wonder if that actually is motion blur. There you go. Cool. So we got like, I guess what kind of looks like a map. Okay, I mean when it's rolled out, it needs to be fatter, right? Like I already made it kind of fatter, but maybe like here, and then because back they're like they're usually longer. Oh, so yeah. So and then this would be unraveled from this direction, right? And then it could be like a when it's rolled out, it'd be like here. So it's still kind of a small map, but we'll have a couple of those laying around. So scripting. Question I'd like to ask. Question I'd like to ask you. What's your favorite anime? You know. Let me hear it. Let me hear that. Let me hear Sword Art Online. This is Sword Art Online. I ain't judging if it's Sword Art Online, but I am. A little bit. Cool. We got some maps. Ah, they're too skinny. Makes me jealous. I want to make them fatter. That's definitely more like it. Pile of maps in the corner. You might hate me, but I don't care for anime. That's fine. I only started watching anime in like the last 3 years. All my mates at university were like, anime, anime, anime. And like I was like, I'm a very open person when it comes to entertainment mediums. I will watch almost anything. Like, I didn't used to be at all interested in anime. But now I'm like, oh, you know, pretty entertaining. So I don't hate you for it. I just loathe you a little bit. Not like I said love, I just love you. Cool, we'll have our birdcage. Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. Right, these I want actually nope. 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 There you go. Over here. I don't like the bottom of this birdcage because it always makes it. Oh, it is floating off the ground, but it makes it look way floaty. It looks like it's never quite placed correctly. Look. Bless me. Okay, let's continue. Very exciting. Alright, so we've got our table. We probably want some stuff underneath it. Maybe some chests. Or crates, should I say. How big are my crates? Will they fit? Oh my god. Well, that's essentially perfect. That's what I wanted. Cool. And as always, she ain't the most kept person. First of all, I've got to slightly rotate you. So we're going to throw this on the ground. If you haven't seen scripting, let's go script. It'll be easier. We have a character policy too, which is something I rarely ever make. So I'm very excited about that. The last character I made was some of those fishmen in my scene. We'll have a couple of the maps just like on the ground. Did you make that character? I did make that character, indeed. I made it on stream. Didn't make it on stream. I was about to say, I think I made it on stream, but I didn't. I actually, because I do modeling, I do props all the time. I model the same way I do a prop, and that really helps me model her. So if we separate her, let's get the lighting in it too. If we separate her out. If I start taking pieces off first, so if we go head, eyes, hair, arms, legs, and stomach, take them away. Look. So I separated her out to the components I knew I could model independently. And then obviously when it's all together... Oh, I left one of her eyes. Whoops. When it's all together, it just comes together as a piece. And I've actually... What's Discord? I've done some... I put her into Mixamo, which is a software that basically animates it for you. And I was doing small animations with her, look. It worked really well. I was like, that's so cool. Mixamo is fantastic software that does the rigging for you. Not always perfect, but sometimes you will throw a model in and it'll look great. Oh yeah, I was just up here. It's because character modelers are usually in their own, entirely own department. Like, you'll find probably a lot of character artists who can't even do in-game assets, who can't do props because all they do is high poly ZBrush characters, and then someone else will make a low poly of their characters. Sometimes they do it as well, obviously, but they're a much more specialized area. Whereas when you're an environment artist like me, you, at least in my opinion, you seem to have to be a lot more diverse in your work. Because if you're just an environment artist, people want you to, can you animate? Actually, no, we'll grab the ones that are indoors already. Or can you do this and can you do that? I'm like, I can't do any of those things. Oh, we don't want you then. So you seem to always have to be way more diverse with your skill sets. Whereas character artists tend to just work on character art and they can... It's very hard to be a character artist, so I'm not trying to put them down here. But they can get away with just having that as their main job. So I want beams coming across here. Am I selecting the right one? What's going on here? Oh, that's the mirrored side. I was like, there's no edges. That's because they're here. All right. So I want these to match up with these. So if we pull these down to align with them, that was already aligned. Let's actually go like this and separate out so we can see what we're doing. This one I don't know if I need. I might need it, so I'll leave it there. Oh, right. So what's going on there? So what I want to do here, this should work. Even though it might be a bit cheeky, it should work. Let's give it a go. So I want to, first of all, duplicate this, hide this. Ooh. Hide this and this. Didn't even look like I did anything. Get these. Do a quickie one of these. The thickness I'm looking for. I was supposed to select this one too. Whoops. Oh, right, yeah, it's mirrored, isn't it? So do that manually. Select, 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 select. Invert, delete. Extrude up. I said extrude up. It works. They're probably that's it all, folks. Let's grab. Let's do a quickie grab of you, and delete you, like that. Select you. Control combine. That's not mirrored. Oh, well then I won't do that. Bevel. Very, very small bevel. refresh the scale just in case. Slightly bigger bevel than that. Voila. That's what we're talking about. Cool. Let's make sure no one did write anything new. Is that... It is, okay. Lovely. I think we don't want the middle face, which means I'm going to go apply to the mirror. Select. I said select the middle face. Edge, sorry. Delete edge loop. So it's nice and flat. It's going to be a bit wider too. Nice. Hopefully that fits with what we're doing. Yeah. That worked pretty well. If I were to deselect everything. It needs to be a bit thinner. Definitely, they're way too thick. Let's isolate them. Oh, that didn't isolate them. Come back. Thank you. Isolate them. You. I actually thinking about it, I like to feel like I have quite a diverse skill set. Versus maybe some other modelers. I like to feel that way anyway. Whether or not that's entirely true. I like to feel I put the effort into trying to... That's so much better. Wow, why are these ones like smoothed over? What the heck? Okay. I like to try to put that effort in to try to feel like I can do more than the average artist. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. But I like to try. That's what matters, you know? Just trying. Seeing what you can and can't do. Just experimenting with what you find fun. Art will always be something that's a lot of people are going to do because they find it fun. Not necessarily because it earns them money or because they think it's a great, like... a great source of money. But people are going to do it because they find it fun. If anyone has played the game Sea of Thieves before, please rate it before I can't. I played it when it was released, and I played it a little bit further down the line. I don't think it's a very good game. Because it's a game... I don't consider games fantastic if you have to have a group of friends to play it. Now, that's my opinion. And I know a lot of people who completely disagree with that. I think it was the Total Biscuit that said that, or Yahtzee from Escapism. One of them said that, and I completely agree with it. That's how I look at it. And Sea of Thieves, for me... at least at the time of when I played it, felt like a game that was only really fun when I had friends to play it with, which I did, but that shouldn't be what makes a game fantastic, in my opinion. I have to add that, otherwise people are going to get upset. So, I think that's fantastic. I remember all you could do was hunt for treasure, and it was pretty much the exact same copy-pasted sort of puzzles every time. There was one type of enemy. You had, like, the Kraken and stuff, but it was literally just skeletons. But that's my opinion, meme. That was what I was skeptical about. Yeah, like, at the time, there was one type of enemy. There were skeletons. There was, like, golden skeletons that you had to throw water on first before shooting. Night skeletons that you had to have a torch out to kill. And it was like, okay... There was capture animal missions, which was very boring. There was 3 missions. Hunt for treasure, capture animals, kill skeletons. And that was it. There were slight variations on them, but that was it. There's no leveling up in the game. Yeah, let's see some reviews for it, see if anyone says what I'm saying. The idea of the game, I think, is fantastic. And I don't think it's necessarily a bad game. I just really don't enjoy it. Because like 90% is clearly, wow, very colourful. And they might have a lot in the game now. You can buy currency. Like any game that has freaking any game that's not like based on competitive play. Even then, I don't like microtransactions very much. Negative reviews. Let's see what you guys have to say. This we said, Counter Strike for Counter Strike, well, this game that attracts the worst kind of people. Oh. Community trash, apparently. Toxic community. PvP, which means the community. pretty shallow in the end. You basically are digging up treasure with a shovel, selling it to NPCs while evading skeletons and other players. All this with some cosmetic skins and personal titles. Yeah, pretty much what I say. I've seen it become a little better since they added a Battle Pass. Wow, really? Yeah, I know, but I freaking hate Battle Pass stuff. I know it's just for cosmetics, very likely, but I don't like it. Yeah, pretty much what I expected. Combat is dull and clunky. Every quest progresses easily, gets ruined by the other players. The only beautiful thing here is Seafaring. They did add a lot of story missions, actually, which were quite fun. Those versus your freaking 3 generic missions were way better. Many server problems, okay. Great fun, except there's no way to opt out of fighting other players. Add solo sessions. So a lot of people just don't like... Oh no, I want to see more negative reviews. A lot of the complaints are basically just talking about having to deal with other players. But like, my other issues, like I've been playing a lot of I was playing a lot of Valheim recently. I've got like, does it say? I got 30 hours. I've got 60. I got 30 hours on Valheim. This game, 98%. Oh, 96%. Yeah, that's the problem. Again, I said this to people before. Oh, that's my freaking music. I said this before, like, visuals for a game, I don't think is a great reason to get. I'd say the same about story as well. Because it's a game. A game should be... The best feature of a game should be its gameplay. Which means its mechanics and its enjoyable features like that. When it comes down to story and visuals for a game, that doesn't carry it far enough for me. It has to have good mechanics, even if the mechanics are simple. Super Meat Boy, very simple mechanic game. Binding of Isaac, very simple mechanical game. I love those games because they do it really well. Story in those games, there's a hidden backstory in Binding of Isaac, kind of. So that I can't really set for. But Super Meat Boy, someone takes your girlfriend, you gotta save her. That's literally the whole premise of it. Great, fantastic game still, because the gameplay is fantastic. I think Super Meat Boy has great graphics. It's like got that 2D, really cool aesthetic to it. But yeah, I don't know. Trying to think of 2 very good visually appealing games. Anthem was a very good visually appealing game. It sucked because it just wasn't a very fun game to play. Now, Valheim is one that's very recent. A lot of people love this game. I think it's good. I think I'd still give it a thumbs up, and that's the problem I have with Steam's ratings. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. But because it's above 5, I'd still give it a thumbs up. I'd still recommend it. And that makes it so, in my opinion, games don't get the best ratings on Steam. They don't get very clear. If a game appeals to a lot of people, but it's like a 6 out of 10, it's going to get 100% positive ratings because it's still a 6 out of 10 for everybody. So yeah, whereas if a game's very niche and only like 20% of the people who play it would actually enjoy it, it's going to get a lot of negative ratings. But I actually found a review that I commented on that I completely agreed with. That's why I find it really hard to look at reviews and to see if that's why I'd like a game. Yeah, okay, yeah. There are about 5 minutes of gameplay for every 3 hours of tedium. The game is so tedious. Collecting resources and stuff like that takes such a long time. You can't teleport through portals with oars. I know, but that's the fun of the game. You have to traverse the oceans to go back to your land to carry all your oars. Great, fantastic, but that's boring. I'm sorry, it is. If I'm on a boat for half an hour to travel across the sea, that's just boring. I know some people find it fun, and there's literally some people who have shown you online how to basically cheese the system to avoid doing that, because a lot of people don't find it fun. It's hard, and it's the same with like Sea of Thieves. It's hard because a lot of people clearly enjoy it, but I don't understand how. Know what I'm saying? I don't think I was very clear in what I meant, but I hope you guys know what I'm saying. I do an interior purchase. I did nice. Looking good. This room's looking like a room now. I need wall lights. I want the lantern from my old project. Can I import that? File, import, FBX. My F drive? Nope, my G drive. Asset library, stylized. In a new title and fix the problems the current game has, would you buy it? Probably. I would also pay $200 for Sea of Thieves water. Yeah, they're fantastic looking water. I have a water shader. It's not anything fantastic, but... Stylized sword. Hand painted, more stylized weapons. I'm looking for the lantern. Oh, there you go. Models. Lantern. Did it import? Aha! Oh, it's about to... Oh, actually, it's a little too small. I liked this lantern that I had from my other scene, so I may reuse this. So, where have I got lanterns right now? I kind of want to replace them. So I made this lantern. And it's got the... I should remove a face. No, remove a face. I should delete this. You can see it's got a candle on the inside. But I think I prefer this one. Hello, Letterborn. How's it going? Got a few people, a few extra people today chatting. Am I correct in this? Wasn't Sea of Thieves during the prototype stage? They used Unity, then they... I actually have no idea. So I can't tell you if you're correct in that. I do apologise. We have this lantern, I'm pretty sure, somewhere out there in my collection, so I'm going to delete that. We're going to use this one for now, because I really like this lantern. And then I need to find places where she would have it. Wow, I think that... Is the lantern too big? A lantern may be a tiny bit too big. I mean, if that's a cup, a lantern, yeah, a little bit too big. It's got to be like... More like that. More like that. So, 0.026, 0.026, 0.026. There you go. So far watching the stream script, what is the thing you thought was the coolest? Whether it's in this scene or one of my old projects that I quickly had a look at. Like, what were you like, ah, that's cool. You know what, we haven't got like anything on the windowsill, so what if I put like a little lantern on here? Why don't we have like a shirt hanging out? I'll quickly model a shirt. I have no doubt they switched evil and I got gameplay video of it. Everything cool, including you. Oh, hell yeah, that's what I like to hear. People always used to say to me that they hated positive. Well, not criticism, but I hate it when people are just like, it's amazing, it's amazing, it's amazing. They're like, how am I supposed to work off of that? But everyone says everything I make's amazing. Mate, until you're someone like me, and for the longest time, I was always told all my stuff was just crap. I never received a compliment for my work for the longest amount of time. It's not me trying to get sympathy for you guys, from you guys. That's just the truth. I never got positive feedback from almost anything I did. So until you're at that point where people only insult your work, like, trust me, it's nicer to get positive feedback, people telling you your work is great over and over again, than to only hear your work sucks over and over again. Yeah, that's like a shirt. But the community, you guys, people in my community, you guys are so nice. You actually really help me, like, want to keep doing the stuff I do, because you guys... What did I do there? Oh, I clicked on these. You guys, you know, sometimes tell me something sucks, and that's because you truly think it sucks, and you want me to change it. That's cool. I get decent feedback from you guys. None of the extremes are good. Yeah, pretty much. But I still think I'd rather have the positive extreme over the negative one. But no, you're right. You can't... both extremes are bad. You're completely right in that. Wow, it really didn't bend it all this way, did it? Pull it back a little bit more. Oh my lord. Okay, we need to put a self-collision on it. From the top. Oh my god, are you okay, Blender? What? Oh, okay, that's better. What if I subdivide that now? Oh no, we're still getting a little bit of self-collision. Close though, very close. I get what you mean. Thank you. Get the positive one for nothing at all, and that just isn't helpful because it feels either. Yeah. Something that happened to me a lot when growing up was, as soon as someone would find out I made something, they'd always give it a negative feedback. But I remember literally there was a day where I said, when we showed someone, like me and my twin brother, and oh, who made that? And oh, Rob, figures drawing went, Rob made it, my twin brother. And went, oh, it's awesome, it's really cool, fantastic, all of this. And then we went, nah, we're just kidding, like, I made it. And they were like, oh, yeah, I mean, you know, that part's not very good. And they instantly, me and my brother thought it was hilarious. They instantly, I remember you telling this story, yeah. This happened a couple of times. Tell you with my mate, Ben, when I was in university, in first year, I textured a stylized house and it looked pretty good. I'd never done stylized before. And that's the first time for a while I would be doing stylized. And I showed it to Ben, and the exact same thing happened. He saw it, and he said one or two negative comments without complimenting me once. And then then I went, nah, I'm just joking. This is my teacher's one. This is the one he wants us to copy. Even though it wasn't, it was my one. I just said that. And then he went, oh, that's why it looks so good. I couldn't think of really anything negative to say about it. And I went, no, Ben, this is mine. I was like, why? Why can't you say nice things about it, thinking it's mine? That's crazy to me. Like, come on, man. Cut it some slack, you know. I do apologize if I repeat some stories and you guys are like, oh, I've heard this, but obviously I get new people in the chat all the time, so. Okay. I kind of think I should slightly rotate it, and that should cause more effect here. Cool. Yeah, if you want to talk to someone about their work, tell them what's good and bad about it. Please. Knowing what's good about your work is as important as knowing what's bad about your work. Nope. Yeah. And I must have a crazy amount of energy. Oh my god, it looks cool, but it's really pushed into itself. That looks pretty good though. I actually don't know what's going on here. No subdivision? I'm not sure. That's good though. So we'll keep that hanging like that. Apply. 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 Oh, did I subdivide? Whoops, not duplicate. Apply. That. Oh, not as high poly as I thought it was. That's fine. Whoa, we've got like a little shirt hanging out the window. Which I need to scale down because it's always got a slight distance on it. It's funny though, because at the same time, I've known people that have made really trash-looking things, but they think they're amazing. So, so trying to tell them, bro, this isn't very good. They just don't believe you. My twin brother's exactly like that. Actually, it's really hard to tell my brother that he's done something wrong because he doesn't think he has. Oh, I don't mind you repeating stories to do that. So, okay, cool. I know some people really hate it. I've literally been told by my mate, who I repeat the story like twice to, 3 times to. He's like, oh my god, Steve, you told me this story like 15 times. I'm sick of it. Stop saying the same thing. I was like, oh, I talk to a lot of people. I don't remember repeating stories. I don't do it on purpose. I do on my chat, obviously, like there's a lot of people here, but... Sounds like I just know a lot of horrible people, which is kind of true. I do know a lot of people just aren't very nice to me, but... Usually you can find a good thing to say at some point, you just have to slightly change. Well, I use this guy as an example all the time. So any of you who want to know about portfolio pieces stuff, I'm about to hit you up. This guy I think is a fantastic artist, and if he was to ask me, I'd say to him, you've got great modeling technique, you've got some great modeling, like ZBrush modeling, you know how to do this kind of stuff, and you know how to get it looking the way you want it to look, and your texturing's decent. However, his lighting is awful and his composition is bad. So now I've given him 2 compliments. I've told him what he's good about his work. He's good at modeling, he's good at texturing. Now I'm telling him what's bad about his work. Terrible composition, terrible at lighting. These are not lit very well. In fact, one of these ones really annoy me. Where's the light coming from here? It was coming from where we are, which is why this would be reflective here. Why is all the dust way lighter than the gun? Dust does reflect a bit, but not quite like that. And why does this not look metal? This just looks wrong. Right? This scene. Now, I know this isn't finished, working in progress. 2 years ago, Jesus. Where's the lighting? Like, he's got lighting. Why is none of this bouncing anywhere? Why have you got these tiny candles that aren't emitting really any light? Well, I know they're tiny candles. Why has he got a huge opening here, but he didn't take the opportunity to take that and shine light in? Could you imagine if I had this shot here, my eyes are drawn kind of nowhere, it's very dull lit, but if we had like a huge sun ray coming onto this stair and giving you a nice split effect, and maybe one hitting the corner and giving the throne an outline, that would really draw my attention to the throne. I think it's so hard, I'm so bad at it. I think if you put something on my models that's worth being called a new texture in itself, but like, what the hell was this song? 1 second. But like, so in just what I'm already saying, now I've told him the lighting's bad and the composition's bad. Now I'm also telling him what he could do to improve it. This scene, now composition or just what you want to draw your attention to. So, I don't know why his grass is black, and I don't know why the water looks like clay. We'll ignore that. We don't have much ambient occlusion here, which you could solve. Like, look, the bottom of these looks completely flat. See that? He has one source of light. These aren't emitting light by the looks of it. If these are emitting a nice glow around this area, we're getting a much nicer casting of shadow. This one always triggers me. I've always said this. I will always say this. Do not do a close-up of chains for your scene. They are just chains. Chains are one of the easiest things to model ever. I literally just made a video of how to do it in Blender. I know I sound like I'm on repeat at the moment because I say this a lot, but oh my lord, what the hell did I just do? Heck? I know I sound like I'm just saying the same thing at this point, but it's important. Like, I literally showed how to make this chain. It was a 4-minute tutorial, and look, we can just do this now. Chains are not hard. You don't need to show off a chain in your scene. Putting chains in your scene is a really nice additional detail. Same with rope. Having the addition of chain... Oh, my lighting's broke again. For some reason, my lighting is breaking in Blender at the moment. When I restart it, it works. So, like, having the additional chains and stuff, like, if we look into this room, I've got some rope and some chain hanging from here. I've got this thing down here wrapped in chain. But a chain isn't the focus, you know. The easy mesh isn't the focus. It's an addition to make it look nice. It's to add to what I want to draw your attention to. I don't want people to go... I don't want to blur my depth of field here and have a close-up of a chain. Because nobody cares about that. What I want to do is have like a shot from here, more FOV... That glowing in some sort of way, I'd probably want it to sort of slightly float up and down like this in a little animation. Like that. And I'd want you to be paying attention to the rock and have glowing runes on it and everything. You know what I mean? Knowing what you want people to look at is very important when you're modeling a scene. I always make scenes where you can walk wherever you want and you could see something interesting. People like my friend Scrumpy, I don't think he'd mind me showing his portfolio. Yeah. But look, he's good at modelling. Look, this is obviously my other friend. But look how nice that model is. Why is he not showing that off? I don't even know where it is. It's here. Like, that takes up how many pixels on my screen? That's like, I can't see any of the detail in that. It's so sad. Now let me look at my friend. Here you go. So my friend Alex, he's very good. He's a fantastic artist, and he knows what he wants the audience to look at. If we were to turn around in this scene, there'll be nothing behind me, because he doesn't want the audience to look there. He wants them to look here. He didn't need to model all that extra part. That's all it's made up. Wait, is that all of it? No, and the building pieces. Did you not finish this one? Oh. Or is it finished? You know what I mean? He knows where he wants to draw the attention. There's nothing around these corners. There's nothing down here. Well, that's cool. There's nothing behind him. Because he doesn't need them to look there. Again, my scenes are usually designed so you can walk around and do what you want, which means I'm obviously going to always have less detail in the focal points because I'm just not going to put time into them. But that's okay, because I'm going to be the environment artist. I want people to walk around my scenes and go, oh, that's, you know, I can think of a story for this scene. You know, there's a lot of these tankards around. She may have, and there's nobody here at the moment, it's only her. So maybe she had like a group of 20 people over just enjoying themselves. And then I could look like, I want to put a stool here, maybe I will. I could fly around and go, you know, this is where she keeps her shoes, whatever. Go up to here, I'm like, oh, look, this is her bedroom. And I can develop story in all these areas. You know what I mean? So I'm going on now. But it's important, you know. I like to try to help you guys. I like to try to explain why I do certain things. Do I want, like, coins laying around? Like, this currency. Like a very large coin at the moment, just so I can scale it later. Again, if you guys don't enjoy me talking about certain topics, give me a heads up, and I won't talk about them because, you know, I'm here for you guys, so you guys can find entertainment in what I'm doing. Oh wait, this side came out completely different. I like that side more. I didn't mean to do that. Well, see, if you guys ever want me to critique any of your work, because you like the way I look at it, always send it over. I enjoy doing so and trying to help you guys out. Being able to walk around in your own scene is an amazing thing. I was never interested in gaming and games, but since I actually started studying it, I'm in love with the aspects. With the aspects? Aspects, yeah. I think so. Yeah. I love the idea of being able to traverse a scene and make up. Whether the scene tells you a story or you make up that story yourself, I think that's awesome. Which is why I always develop my scenes in the same sort of way. Does that look like some weird janky coin? And I could like start stacking them up and piling them up. Actually, probably get like a couple of stacks before it falls over. I don't know. They're very big still, aren't they? Oh no, they're probably scaled down correctly now. Well, actually, I don't know. No, they need to be way smaller than that. And just a couple of coins of some sort. I just want some items up here. There's some coins there. I don't like the one that's leaning facing the edge because that looks like it's going to fall off. Instead, I'll spin it to be facing the wall like that. Actually, no. You know what would be better? I do want to clarify that I'm not an expert at a lot of the things I talk about. I just know bits and pieces of said things. No, we can have some arrows over here. People kept seeing these arrows. It's like, that's not how they'd work. Like, obviously, this arrow would not stick this poster on the wall, but I thought it looked cool. So that stayed. I don't play by the rules, alright? Physics has nothing on me. As much as I love physics. We'll have like one of these. Maybe another one like this, going over the top of it. Oh god, lift this up just a tad. Give all your money. Yeet! I was gonna say yar, but yeet, no, I respect that too. It's a spooky month. Alright, what else do you want here? Because I want to, like... When I actually get her rigged, or bring her in with a rig, should I say, I want her, like, sitting here with, like, her knees up. Did I duplicate her there? Oh, I did. Whoops. I like duplicating her to just see the, where she can fit, you know what I mean? But is she too big for this little crevice? Nah, she's fine. So... I want her, like... leaning back here. Her feet, like, bent. Leaning forward, like, her butt here. Her sort of leaning forward, reading a book. In front of the window that you see, like, clouds passing by. I think that'd be really cool. I don't know how far back would be. But it means I gotta keep adding detail till I get to a point where I think it looks good. I also didn't end up putting dents in these, which I should have done. It's like leaning over there would be nice. This should go like that. Yeah. Could have an apple. Hey, apple. Could have an apple in here. It's a humongous apple. Oh my god. No, what if we have the apple actually on windowsill? My mate said something really nice to me yesterday. He was like, wow, he's like, you've come such a long way when it comes to creativity. I've always struggled with creativity. I've said this to you guys before. That's a interesting looking apple. But last couple of years, I've really tried to push myself. Trying to make things about concepts and stuff like that. It's just really trying to push myself and actually being able to do it. An apple there would be quite nice. We could have a cup there, or maybe a cup here. Oh, a lantern. That's definitely because she wants to read there at night as well. Although, would that be hooked from the wall? I think it would. Hey, Mr. Steve. Hey, Mr. D. How's it going? I was talking about loads of stuff that you'd probably disagree with. Hello, my child. Take this thick apple. Okay. Actually, or do we want it like hanging here? I like streaming on Saturdays because Adam usually shows up. I like to stream. What an absolute mad lad. What an absolute bloke. So we want it on the wall. Now, what do we want as a mount? We have a hook. We could literally just have a nail in the wall. Which I'm actually not opposed to. I think that's not a bad idea. Where are my nails? That's what I hear. I've used the same nail for everything. Modularity, fam. Oh, its center point's crazy far away though. There you go. Hey, Hearty Achiever. Hearty Achiever, I like that. How is it going, my hard-rocking amigo? What brings you here today? I got no more drink left. McDonald's. I just remembered I asked for Coke. I wanted, like, diet. It's got obviously be smaller. But we could obviously have a much longer nail, something like this. Maybe the ship also needs a nail. Currently, it's floating. That's fine. The ship's supposed to be floating. Oh my god. Just fits. Nice and snug. No, go up. That's a thick nail. Oh my god. Like, I know we're doing stylized, but Jesus. That looks a little bit better. Just the idea of a really long nail. If I really wanted to go the distance in the nail idea as well, I could always be like, pop this through here. pull it up a tad, and then start like pulling that up. I'm doing good. Awesome. I was born, bought a PC, and clicked on this stream. Nice. Damn. Was that like all in like a half an hour period? That's impressive. Like, do something like that. Pull it a bit tighter and make it look like... I feel like that's a little too unnecessary. If you're on the outside, you can be like, what the hell is that grey thing? Again, I don't know if I want to nail here. We'll decide later. I don't always have to decide anything now because, yeah. That's the beauty of doing my own scene, is I can change up whatever I want whenever I want. So that would cause a really nice lighting effect, because then we'd have... Especially if it's like nighttime lighting, right? We could have a light out here. Go that way, thank you. A light out here. If we swap to this one, it'll make it a bit darker. Change this to a blue light. So obviously blue tinted. It's just going to be the moon. Like this. I'll have to power so we get some light coming through. And then we want another light in here. Being emitted from here. Oops. That's going to be like a flame. So we get that nice shifting of colour as it comes out here. That'd be a bit more orange. But you know what I mean? I love being able to do this in Blender so I can get a better feel for what we're doing. Turn it up a little bit more. Turn you down a little bit more. We get that two-toned lighting. We can have it like this angle or something. Or straight on, or... Yeah. I like that. That's cool. Should voice chat sometime, Steve? We should. I don't know what we'd chat about, but yeah. As in, like, during a stream. That now looks high poly. That's fine. We can reduce something later. Is that high poly? Yeah, it's something. 350 faces. I mean, you haven't seen half of it yet. I always optimize later, because when I'm making... I've always said this before. When I'm making stuff on stream, I want you guys to be as excited as I am with making stuff. If I spend half the time optimizing, you guys are going to be like... optimize it again. What is really high poly in the scene? There has to be something. No, you're pretty good. I mean, the cloth's high poly, but that'll be released later, because I'll probably bake that down. Dead? Not too bad. We could talk about how nice baths are. Ooh, that's a good point. Whew. Beanbag. I still don't know if I want the beanbag there. I haven't got any chests or drawers or anything, so maybe... Maybe something over here at some point. I don't know what one yet. To be honest, you're mostly just here for the background noise. Exactly, that's what most people use me for. Because I got that soothing voice. I'm used to making game art. Oh, don't worry, I think I make eventually turns up to be game art. Look. All in-game stuff. This scene I really need to redo. It all ends up though, Polly, don't you worry. This is all Unreal Engine, if it was very clear. I wouldn't be calling it game art if I wasn't showing you something in the game's engine. Yeah, don't you worry. And to be honest, when it comes to portfolio pieces, people never care about poly count. I swear to God, people never seem to care about poly count. Like, these are kind of low poly. Like, I could obviously correct a lot of this, but that's still pretty good. This is really good, I think. Yeah, this is pretty good. Don't know about this. It's probably very high poly. Yeah, actually, not too bad. I have a big project coming up next year. I might actually take you up on your criticism of it. I really like your work. Oh, thank you. But then we got like this. Now, this, I literally said we're making it. I do not care about the poly count. We still kept it kind of low, but... This could still work in the game, though. I think... I'll show you why I'm not too concerned about poly count these days in a second. Here you go. So, pretty high. this could be a lot more optimized. There are some areas that are not too bad, or actually poly count. But considering the detail we get in a lot of the areas, because I baked down a lot of normals, like here, for example. Oops, that was rotate. I did not follow a tutorial for this weapon at all, no. As someone who makes tutorials, I have a very bad habit of not following any. I'm a very do-it-my-own-way kind of guy, which is terrible. Oh, here you go. Look at this tank. The wheels are quite high poly, and we obviously have tracks that duplicate a lot, but this is very low poly, considering. Now, this tank's very important with what I'm going to say. World of Tanks, tank poly. Now, I've brought this up a couple times because it's important. In 2014, 7 years ago, in World of Tanks, they made their tanks 100,000 polys, with poly counts ranging between 50,000 to 100,000. That was 7 years ago on a battlefield that contains, what, 20 players? So 20 tanks. That is 2 million dynamically lit tanks roaming around the battlefield. There may be more than that. I don't know. I like your M4, and then I look at mine and I realize how mine is. I did the texturing on stream, didn't I? That was fun. I just loads of stuff I do off stream because baking takes time, and I don't want you guys watching me sitting here going bake, and then I watch YouTube channel for like 5 minutes. I'm like, baking's done. But yeah, like. People really rip into poly count these days where you don't need to. You can get away with having stuff. I think Adam works obviously at Rebellion, and he says Rebellion, and he says about the poly count that they do over there, and it's not usually, from what I remember him saying anyway on one of my streams, it's not usually too restrictive. I could be wrong and remembering it incorrectly. I also meme a lot of my 3D models. I don't take a lot of my stuff serious, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta find it now. When I was making this M4A1, we got, sadly, the Marmoset viewer only renders it in like 2K, where it's actually, I've got this as like an 8K texture. So sadly you get a little lower res, which is a shame, but whatever. We got like butt 420 69 69. We got Booty Town, Stev for my name, Steven. I think we had some more memes on it, didn't we? No, was that all of them? And then I think I have some more stuff on my tank. I think we have 420, yeah, 420. We barely see it, but 420. Oh, okay, we have fun here. And I'm a silly man. I'm a very silly man. My maturity is like extremely low. I don't know if I want to wrap some of this rope around here. That's the great thing about doing stuff for yourself. Exactly, I could just mess around. Doesn't really matter. But if someone wants to buy it, I'd be like, oh, let me just retouch that real fast. Don't mind me. I think I made this too high poly. 1 second. It's odd numbers. Oh, that's not good. You know what? We'll just do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. And we'll do a little bit, oh, whoops. Kingsley is very important. Exactly. Boom. I wonder how close I was to the center. Wow, I was very close. Look at that. Huh. This music is really intense. We're good. Wait, no, Donkey Kong Country. Excuse me. Which direction am I facing? Hold on a minute. Ah, this way. No. Yes. Nice. Solidify. Boom. On top of the subdivide. Below the subdivide? I mean... How about we do a... How about we just do this? Nope. Nope. Yes. Laptop crashes. Woo! I was wondering, does streaming help with being productive in a day? No. For me it does. I mean, I know for a fact that if I start doing I will do tedious stuff when I'm not streaming. Because I'll watch, I don't know, anime, a TV show, YouTube videos, a movie. I have 3 monitors. I'll have something up on my 3rd monitor, and I'll work on 2 of them. When I'm doing something tedious, like UV mapping, putting cuts in certain objects, or doing something I'm not comfortable with showing on stream because I feel like I suck at it, and I don't want everyone in the chat to be like, no, Steve, that's wrong. And then when I finish, they're like, oh no, that works. So I think it makes me productive when I'm doing stuff I enjoy doing because I get to share that with everybody, and that's a cool feeling. And just that feeling alone makes me think, oh, you know, we're getting all these people here. People are offering me some really good criticism, or people are offering me some really good ideas. But when I'm doing something that's not entertaining, I think that's not very good for streaming, because no matter how comfortable you are 3D modeling and how you do stuff, I'm not very comfortable with Blender. I've only been using it properly for about 6 months, and that's kind of off and on anyway. But when you're not comfortable with what you're doing, it's hard to want to stream it, because every action you do, you worry what people are going to say. Whether you're a confident person or not, that's just how it goes. Now we are more preservation on texture res, to be honest. Exactly. Which I find hilarious. I actually find that very hilarious, Adam, because every single time I look at... That's cool. I clicked individual faces, didn't I? Whoops. I'll show you why I think that's funny in a second. There you go. Sorry for that being a bit overly explained. It's hard for that to just be a yes or no answer from my perspective. That's a bit better. Again, that's very high poly. We will lower the res later on, because watch. Boom. Actually, that's not as high as I thought it was going to be, but still. Boom. And we have a nice big map. A little too big. Nice big map in the middle. Lovely. Now that looks like a room for a map. I want a mug in here. Wait, mug. There you are. Come over here. Cheers. She leans over and grabs this mug. Actually, no. The mug's on here to keep it, like, from folding over. And it's got, like, a stain on it. Oh, the texturing ideas. Like a bit of stain on the map of, like, alcohol. Like, just some beer. A beer stain. Nice. That's why this side isn't folded as much. Whoop. A little bit. Nice. Yeah, the reason I find it funny about texture preservation, I don't know why I did that, texture preservation, is because every freaking time I see anybody's work on ArtStation, I see these are gonna look way better than mine. Don't feel bad about other people's looking better than yours. I bet they never say their texture resolution. Wow, 5 years ago. Actually, this wasn't that brilliant. Oh, wow. Very low poly, though. No one ever tells the audience about texture resolution. 8 weeks. Jesus. I couldn't spend that long on a model. I'd just get too bored. Although if I was paid for it, I guess I would. No one ever says the texture resolution. It drives me crazy. Because the amount of people are like, oh, look at this low poly real-time asset. I'm like, oh, that's cool. But then I zoom into it. I'm like, this is clearly an 8K or a 16K texture. I'm just like, but no, they don't say that. They don't tell you that. And I'm like, I wish I knew. That'd be really helpful to know how high resolution you actually made it. I think it's awesome that textures can do to low poly models. Oh, I do too. I think it's awesome. Well, that's what you just said. I think it's fantastic. Use a different word. We're looking good for the walls now. I don't know what I want to do for the ceilings. Do we want the same design on the ceilings? What's the easiest way to do this? This is probably the least I've ever used reference on a scene in my life. Like I said, I need to practice doing that a bit more. Which is terrible. You should always use reference when it's available, but I've always had extremely bad imagination, so I've been trying my best to just make things without stuff like that. Ooh, a meme on the ceiling. I wonder what we could have. A meme. Just write the word meme. I feel like that'd be a very disappointing meme. So, what are you up to, Adam? I needs to know if he's doing what I think he's doing. These days, people tend to concept in 3D programs. Yes, that is so true. I think the coolest thing that people do. So if I wanted to make a drawing of this now, which obviously I actually use concept for the original design. If we actually turn this off, or show this, should I say, on my stream, you can see I use this as my design. So I obviously did use concept for the original design, but I have no interior designs. I sometimes will grab a picture of a stylized table if I want to make a table, for example. But in general, none of the interior design. Come on, good music. Oh my god. Wow, no good songs are coming. Okay. Yeah, and then obviously I made all the concepts. Well, I didn't make the concepts. I just sort of went, oh, let's make it so there's a bedroom in here. And I found a cupboard concept that I quickly done up. Found a bed concept, and I just kept going and going and going, you know? Wow, that trick looks huge, or is this just tiny? Yeah. Made a little feather. That's very high poly. We'd have to pay that down. Just got out the bath, mate. Ah, just swiping on Tinder and looking at houses. You can look at houses on Tinder now? Wow, it's changed a lot since I looked at it. What were we doing? We're making a ceiling. What time is it? Almost 10. I think I'll stream a little longer today. There's quite a few people here. I stream longer if obviously more people are around because that makes sense, right? Did you want like a ceiling like that? I feel like it's too thin. 1 second. No, just these. That just beams across the ceiling. I'd have to make a skinny one here. I can put it in now, I guess. So a great post talk about asymmetry. Asymmetry? That's how you say it. Which I completely agree with. You know what I'm like when I say about things being symmetrical? I hate it. I love placing everything manually because it helps to break up that symmetry. Tinder goes into real estate 2020. I mean, it really sounds like they're there. Could you imagine? Could you imagine being that rich, right? You're just like... Or that well off, anyway. Where is my phone? Oh, where is it? I was gonna get my phone up and be like, could you imagine being that well off that like you're just like this on your phone, like, don't want that house. Oh, that one. Nah. Oh, nah. Ooh, it's a bungalow though. We'll give it a shot. Like the Python airline, Jesus. If you're rich, be like Elon and fly to space. Yeah. In space. Yeah, I hate when you want to go hook up with a house, but then there's already someone in there. Oh god. What a phrase. Like that. Do you think this for the roof's good? If I do this for the roof, do you think I'd need like one going across here? My mate's gonna love this. My mate wants me to make like a pirate ship for the longest time, and I know this isn't a pirate ship, but like he's gonna be so excited when I show him this. So do we want something like this? Or maybe one here. And one that gets cut in half here. I'm pretty sure this isn't in the middle. That's close enough though. Would be better off swiping houses with how things are right now. Pretty right at the moment though. Now these are the kind of conversations I like having during stream. Screw freaking talking about actual 3D stuff. This is why I stream. And yeah, we have a lot of leeway to work with. Like even if I made it super thick, we can get up to here without caring about overlapping. That's cool. So do it something like that. It's really hard to tell with sort of lighting conditions. Either that or we have boards going across the top, but similarly to the floor, but boards going all the way across. I don't think that looks bad, though. I need a bevel on it, which I'm going to do now. Fine. Make sure it all faces the right way. I should really delete the top faces that I don't need. Oh, that's why those faces are going invisible sometimes. Bevel, scale. Yeah. It works. Looks like a proper room now, which is the main thing. Now if we come out here. Is that still hidden or did I accidentally delete that? Okay, that's fine. Because I don't accidentally delete, which I kept doing before. Yeah, I mean, I liked the banister in the end. I was really skeptical about how much I would like this, but I think the banister looks pretty good. Hey, what's going on here? All right. Oh, okay. Question is, do we do... you know what? I feel like this would have to be an entire wooden beam here, like that. Be way easier to texture too. This is obviously still a part of this model, but then I could just separate this out, have these parts as like a separate face here, and then, you know what I mean, and then just texture that with a tiling texture. Or I wouldn't even have to do tiling texture. I could always do like a 2K and paint around here if I really wanted to. I like these poking through. I've said this before. I like the idea that some of these are actually poking through. In fact, I may make it poke through a bit more. there. So we did pick through here as well. Yeah. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, what's some small bits I want to do now? Oh, you know what? We need a feather downstairs. Let me go grab one of those. There you go. You like how I just fly around my scene, find what I'm looking for, go, yep, let's duplicate that now. This music's freaking... What is this? What I'm looking for. That's fine. So I definitely feel like we need... You know what? We need a compass. I'm going for it. Actually, no. This needs to be close to the person, like here. This maybe. Or maybe in reverse, like this. Slightly hanging off the table. Lovely. Cool. Compass. Oh, you know what? I need both types of compasses. I need an actual, like, find the north compass as well. Wow, I wrote compass stylized and I did not get what I was expecting. What does a Sea of Thieves compass look like? Sea of Thieves. Yeah. Not what I'm looking for, really. Ah, so the other compass I'm looking for here as well. Compass? This is a good normal compass. Campi. Compasses. Wow, I do not like any of these compasses. What a pirate? Pirate compass? That's not helpful. Ooh. That looks like Jack Sparrow's compass, yeah. So that looks like Jack Sparrow's compass. On a chain. It looks like my pocket watch. Have I just lost everything recently? Where's my pocket watch? Okay. Whatevs. That, I think, is more what we want to do. Let's see if I can model that real quick. Real quickie like. Oh, I should put it on a monitor for reference. There you go. My 2K monitor. That's right. 2K. I have a big monitor. I'm going to try to texture this off stream, I think. I know some of you probably want to see it on stream, but... do I want to subdivide this? Probably not. So we'll just go 32. Screw it. We'll go high poly. Yeet. I ain't got anyone to answer to if they're like, it's too high poly. I just can make it and have a good time. We all like having a good time here. I'd probably have this as a separate face here. With like a little compass head here. I don't like how low down it looks like in the image, so I'm actually going to bring this up a tad. Just like this. There you go. It's just got a beveled bottom by the look of it. Oh. Beveled bottom. Beveled bottom. There you go. Coolio. Yeah, I mean, that's the generic shape, the basic shape. Sorry, not generic. Cool. Then we need that pin in the middle. Pin. That's what I like. Wait, did I do 62? I must do 32. Oops. Do they have it sticking out the bottom? Do they have like a little pin coming out here? I feel like they do. I could be wrong, but I feel like they do. What is this music? Chill out, Sea of Thieves music, apparently. Is this the mines? In Stardew Valley? This doesn't even sound as intimidating as that last song. Cool. Presumably would have something like this as it gets to the bottom. Coolio. Oh, itchy. You guys enjoy my facial expression when I do that. Do that. That. And then we want a circle. Where are you? Circle? Oh, there you are. Wait. I don't know how high res I made that. Circle. Fine, whatever. I don't know what that one is. There's like another one underneath it. And it's got like this part coming out. Well, actually, more like this part, but doesn't really matter, I don't think. Alright. That's it. Oh man. So every time I stream, my nose is just like, oh, you need to itch me every couple hours. Oh man. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what it looks like, and then it's just like this. Oops. Excuse me. Just got a little thickness to it. I really don't know what it's supposed to be. I don't know if it's supposed to be going over the edge or not. Presumably it's not, so I'll pull it back a little bit. I'll pull it back along its normals. There you go. Oh, it's a shade. It looks like there's like a little overlapping bit there. I was well confused. Something like that. Just let's do them like this. What do we do? Say like this? I think that works better. Let the faces that easier to work with. So probably okay. Cool. Bat them out. Put them to here. Make those together. Pull these to make it look like it curves in. This. Add one here. We'll pull this in. So like that. Okay. Nice smoothy loovy. So this. Pull that out. Pull out again and come to a point. Yeah, I mean, it looks like the concept I'm using, so it obviously comes to an edge like this. Hey, Asmen's O.O. How's it going, my dude? How are you this fine evening? My hard-rocking amigo. Might not be the evening for you. It's the evenings for me. It's like 10 o'clock. It's the night for me.
There's a tale of old sea dogs told about the most this summer order. He was such a brute, he'd call your loot, then he'd sail off with your daughter. Who's this lonesome say you sailed the seven seas?
What an interesting song.
He'd take on all the merchant ships and bring
They get really thick for this.
Grog Mells, black heart to the core. Grog Mells, the gold he did adore. With a hand on the wheel and the other on his sword, you get strung up if you glanced at his hoard. You see, he was properly.
Just wanted to say your tutorials are great, and I'm good. How are you? I'm pretty good. We're making some really good progress on our scene. If you'd like to see, if it. Oh, I'm already over here. Okay. Here's what the outside looks like. Oh. Got a lot of hidden details just on the outside. We've got like a spyglass up here. We've got all of this back here. Got a cannon over here, which the person probably never uses. And every single door and window you see, you can go through, including here. All this hidden goodness. I love doing art station, and you're actually from Yarmouth. I am from Great Yarmouth, because I know there's a place also called Yarmouth. And Yarmouth's like a small island, right? But Great Yarmouth's on the east coast. These crates look terrible still. I don't know why. I just can't mentally make crates right now. Yeah, we got all this jazz going on. And if I do say so myself, jazz is entertaining. Yeah, I'm from Great Yarmouth too. Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, we got a freaking wall that I clicked inside. We got this result. It actually looks way better when I'm using the camera because the FFV is way higher. And these places land in a lot of places, but yeah. We do good. I like it. I'm very excited with the scene. I think it's going to be the... Every time I make a scene, I have a bad habit of going up and up and up and up. And I will make scenes that are more and more detailed as I go. I think this is going to be the most detailed scene. It's freaking insanity. It's going to take me so long to texture and everything. But I'm having a lot of fun. And that's what matters. I am not. You're not having a lot of fun? Damn. That's not good. Are you going to texture after in Substance Painter? I am indeed. My last 3 scenes, I think I've used Substance Painter. And I've used it in a different way every time. Let's see. Yeah, from here. Substance Painter from here onwards. And then obviously we went for like a realistic thing here. And we started moving on to... No mega scans here. I know a lot of people are like, did you get the assets? No, I made everything here. And then we went into a new style. I know I just showed this earlier, but it's when people... Oh, you're not from Yarmouth. Right, okay. Damn it, really? God, I wanted to like... go to the pub, you know, during lockdown. Totally gonna work out. I don't want another barrel that's like freaking in the middle. Wow, it is not got a very... Oh, there you go. Okay, it does not have a very good center point apparently, but that's just me being silly. Is that placed pretty well? Yeah, metal seems to be touching metal. Accidental placement. I like it. Alright, let's move back over to the compass. Just make a bar. It's a good idea. 3D model a bar by everyone over. Ah, oh, he's made a bar. Don't tell the guy. I made this way too high poly. Ah well. Do we want to put text in, or do we think that we'd need to do northeast southwest as a texture? I think we'd need to do it as a texture. I know I barely gave you time to respond, but I'm pretty sure it needs to be a texture. I know it'd be a lot of texture. Don't remind me. I'm going to hate myself for how detailed I make the scene, but right now I don't hate myself because I think the scene looks cool. Trust me, I'm already aware how much I will hate myself in the future. It's going to be fantastic. I really want to go find my ukulele. It'd be so fun to just play on the stream. It's like, guys, listen, ukulele time, yeah. Every end of the stream, we're like, ukulele time. And then I play awful. So I can't play a lot of ukulele. Bit thinner than that. Has it got back face now? Let the community texture it. That's a great idea. Oh my god. And then I can say I did it. I should stop commenting half-finished sentences. I knew what you meant, and let people. Make a bar and let people. Right. I got the first one. I was joking when I said I am not. I kind of knew what you meant. I'd say texture would be better. I feel like I did. What? Excuse me. Remember the meme? I made this. You made this? I made this. For compass. Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah. I think you're right. I think texture would be better. Oh my god. Yeah, sorry. I say things a lot on the stream, and then I instantly forget. I'm like, wait, what are they replying to again? What? I want this to be... there it is. It must be slightly squished at the back like that. Perfection. Look at that. Beak! Well, it's going to be a bit more squished than that. Nice. That's what I'm looking for. A little bit smaller. That's what I'm looking for. Not actually sure what that bit does, but it looks cool. Maybe I have a really weird concept of what cool is, but... I want to set its origin to 3D cursor. Yes. Then I want to rotate it around. And apparently not... Oh, there you go. Not perfectly. There doesn't seem to be one on this side, so yeah, like that. Then here, we want a circle. And what I want to do with the circle is do this. Nope. Yep. Do this. Do this. Give it one of these. This. Do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. Oh. And do this. Yes. And then make it a bit bigger, actually, a bit more centered. Rotate it around. Make it look like it's touching that bottom point, so just off. A little bit more rotation. Pull it down a little bit. About there. Perfect. Put that little ring there. Cool. What next? That looks so off-putting to me. I kind of want this to be like this. For some reason, I don't like the idea of it pointing the way it's pointing. Oh, I should not have done that. Perfectly up straight. There you go. So this will be painted red at the top of here because that'll actually be north. That will be south. I feel like every time I watch a movie, they don't actually do compasses correct. They're always like... They always like as if it's pointing... I don't know. I can't think of how to think of it, but... Definitely in my head when I watch movies, I'm like, that's not how a compass works. Do I want to pull that in and do some of that? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yes. Nice. Giving it a little bit more shape. I like that. Now, I need a cylinder. Lots of cylinders on this shape, I'm not gonna lie. Scale it down. Ink it up. Pop it back. Scale it down a little bit. There you go. Clunk it right here. Like this. Let ourselves deal with it. Like that. I love modelling in the weirdest ways possible. That was such a weird way to do that. It's great. Decorate a fast screen and one of those. Lovely. Oh, quickly get a bevel on it. Scale it. Make the bevel go to angles. Pull it back. Get a very little bevel in there. Littler than that. No, I said littler. I need an extra 0 in there. There you go. Got it scare a tad. Like that. There you go. Are you going to bake down some of the details? Yes, probably. But, like I've said a couple of times already on stream, this is a personal project. We don't mind if things end up a little too high poly here and there. It's just fun. We know we're capable of doing low poly. We've done it hundreds of times before. So having a bit of fun is always a good thing. It's funny because some stuff in the scene is very low poly right now. I'm just being lazy. Other way around. There you go. Coolio. And then I want to just add some additional stuff onto it. So like maybe this come in like this, come in. You come back like this. Come in. Maybe have a little bit that comes up like that. And then fill it in. Cool, something like that. And then when that closes, if we ever have it closing, we want to put the... Where is the center point right now? Oh, right. Whatever. So when it does close, it looks something like that. Some bits I'd like to change, but that's pretty close to what I'm looking for. We're going to have it open for the time being, because I want it to look like it's being used. Ooh, I could put one on her backpack, though. That'd be nice. Pictured like that. I keep saying she because my character I've made for the scene is a woman. I don't want him to be confused. Be like, what are you talking about? Like that, but I want this. I think so. Yes. Jesus Christ, alright. Right, I'm going to skip the song after hearing that. Oh, Jesus. Problem is that this has no actual thickness, and maybe I want to just do this. Give it actually some thickness. That's good enough. Okay. Yeah, I mean, looks like a compass. I think that's all I need. Boom. Revert to mesh. Join. Go. Make it huge so I can grab it for later. I love this making it huge because that way, if I ever want to grab the thing, I just go, oh look, there it is in the world, and I just grab it and pull it back in. Obviously, it's way too big still. We only want a tiny compass. Would you rather be a pirate or your favorite video game character? Oh. Okay, let's think about this. My favorite video game character. Who is my favorite video game character? You got Jax from Jak and Daxter, or Jax, should I say? You got Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank. They're fantastic characters. Love those guys. Is his favorite video game character or is his favorite game? Because one of my favorite games is like Super Meat Boy and Binding of Isaac, and I wouldn't want to be those guys. If we talk about the favorite character, yeah, for Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank, Jak for Jak and Daxter. I wouldn't want to be Jak because he's like too. He gets affected by the dark ego and he's like edgelord. I don't really care about that. Ratchet's pretty cool. Daxter's pretty cool. Okay. So I feel like pirates aren't as great as they sound. At least not what they used to be. So I definitely think it'd be a character, but what character? If you talk about like anime, TV shows, movies, I think I'd be able to narrow it down maybe a little bit more. Yeah, no. Very hard question. I've played a lot of video games. Probably played over 2,000 video games. I think being Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank would be pretty dope. He gets to have all those weapons. He's an engineer. He's a Lombax. Lombax? He's just a pretty cool character. He's a pretty standard guy. I have a lot of games going through my head right now. Yeah, I think I'd be Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank. I think. My question, well, it really depends if you guys watch anime for this question. Would have been like something like this, I think. Actually on the map. Would you like to be reincarnated? Well, maybe not reincarnated, but would you like to live in the world of your favorite anime as a normal citizen? No, I think that question is really interesting. So what people answer. Oh, it's actually got like that bit on the bottom, doesn't it? So technically it would sit like this and probably sit like a little forward. That. You would? Really? What's your... Tell me what your favorite anime is so I can get a better understanding. Because I know a lot of people would say Fullmetal Alchemist. And then they say, yeah, totally, I'd be a standard person. It's like the standard person, as someone who can't use alchemy, you'd be a standard person. Like, in a world where literally some of the main characters have died to like plague and there's like a ton of poverty in the show, stuff like this. Like, you'd be one of these Dragon Ball Z. Okay, that makes sense. A normal person, though. I've not watched a lot of Dragon Ball Z, so I don't know what the normal people get away with. So I actually can't comment on that one. But yeah, my favorite anime. Oh, what is my favorite? What is that? Huh? Huh. Lights have like this little separate thing on it. That's cool. I never knew that. Made this birdcage just like smashed at the back. Cool. We got maps all along the table. I kind of want it to be back a little bit more. Nice. Got a compass, a feather. Yeah, it looks like she's been planning out her route and stuff. What I'm looking for. I know this isn't a great model, but I'll get it anyway, just because it's there. You know, I would hate... If I was paid for it, I guess I'd be fine, but the idea of having to measure all of my props would be so annoying. My teachers always said that you don't need to care about it, because when you scale stuff, you just scale it to the character, and as long as it's genuinely the right scale, it doesn't really matter. That's what I was always told anyway in university by my teachers who's worked on games. Sonic Rockstar thinks it's something like that as well, but that who came to my university. Like, if I was told you have to measure everything and get it exactly to the right millimeter, I'd be like, oh. I'd love to explore Howl's Castle universe. Ooh. Yeah, I'd agree. That's some really cool stuff there. Spirited Away is an awkward one because you could say, I'd love to explore Spirited Away, but as a normal person, you would have never gone to the place that she went to. So, you'd just be in the normal world. So you wouldn't be seeing anything special, would you? If you could be one anime character, who would you be? Do you want stuff on the floor? See, I know if I'm doing it in the Unreal Engine, I can go to the You're floating. I can go to the foliage editor and I could just start placing things in places. Oh, yeah, I want to put some of these back here, didn't I? You could totally sit on that and reach a drink. I think that's fine. I don't watch enough anime for that. I've watched a decent amount. How many have I watched? Wait. I record all the animes I watch on a website called My Anime List, but I've only been watching anime for like 3 years, but I know for a fact that I just wouldn't be able to remember what I've watched otherwise. So it's a great little place to just store everything I've watched. Otherwise I'd forget. Yeah, I only made the list less than 2 years ago. I have watched apparently 70 animes? Wow, I've watched way more than I thought I did. Oh, no. That's including seasons 2 and 3 of animes. Okay. Makes a little bit more sense. So that's probably about 50 then, but still. I actually just watched one recently. What was that called? I watched 10. That's pretty fun anime. Watching. There you go. Boom, we added it. So that way I can remember watching it. The spider anime. So I'm a spider, so what? Bread. All kinds of characters from all kinds of places from the universe go through his door to eat. What? That sounds like an awesome anime. Bread stylized. That looks awful. I don't like that. $39. $39. You're having a laugh. Okay, some of these look pretty cool. Well, that's $24. Wait, you're telling me the bread is more than... That doll looks familiar. This guy's got a lot of stuff in it. Oh my lord. You can buy 39 breads with that. Exactly. That's a really simple bread. So I don't want bread like that. That's like too, I want like generic looking bread. That looks photo scanned. It looks really light. That is photo scanned. Okay. Let's make a shape like that. How do I make a shape like that? We do it with a cube. That's right. We're going back to the cube. We always go full circle to the cube. If I pull that up, smooth that over. To do that, do this. Get a sort of red shape that we want. Got to be flatter at the bottom, so we'll grab this and this. Yeah, it's almost a bread shape. A bit wider. Maybe a bit wider here. Yeah, that's the shape I'm looking for, but then we need like these little crevices at the top. So what if I subdivide it to here? And we want it like... Yeah, what if I do to both of them? Pull those together. Like this. Grab all three and go match last. Cool. That's you, then you. Last. Nope, that's not last. I want you to be the last. No. You, then you. You, then you. There you go. You. Did that much? Yeah. Oh, then what I was thinking is if you just extrude these in, right? And when we smooth it, we should get to kind of a shape we're looking for. Not far off. Quite not what I want, though. Actually, it's not that bad. You know what I mean? I like making things in the weirdest way possible. Oh yeah, definitely need that closer. Yes. Yeah, and we got a bread. You had a haircut. I know, I did not have a haircut. I had a man bun. Oh wow, ow. Texturing comes second, yes. Models and playing around is the most enjoyable process. Texture, it's the UV mapping. That's the freaking the killer. That is bread. That actually turned out way better than I was expecting. Actually really happy with that. Flatter bottom like this though. Yeah, definitely. Nice. It actually probably about this, right? But if we want a high poly, then we want to bake it down. We'll have it like this, and then we'll probably bake it down to here. What does that look like when we? Yeah. What's that? 200 faces. Yeah. In fact, I'll leave it like that and do an additional subdivide now that I won't apply. Where are we? Apparently in the middle of nowhere. There you go. Make it big. Oh, make it big. Oh god, it's a little too big. Nice. Now we got a bread the size of the boat. Ah, that's a little too small. Come back. It's too big now, but now how do we have it so there's half it being like cut off? That is the true question. Let's have a bigger bit of bread. We'll have a couple in here. Rotate it. And just have a small pile of bread. We'll have some squished bread, a bit longer looking. Kind of looks like a finger from the top. Slightly bumps over, and then we'll have one like sitting on top, just like this. Cool. And we've got some bread on a plate. Make a bite shape. I tried to do that yesterday, but I couldn't get Boolean to work. Yeah, that's also a way to do it. Like, just go like a skloosh, 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 skloosh. Like that, and then you can always pull bits in. Local, there you go. Not quite like that. We've got some kind of broken bread. Not brilliant, not bad. Let's put one of those in. Change it up a bit more. They don't look bad. They also don't look very good, in my opinion. And that's a problem. We can't really do that. Oh. Or maybe we can do that. I like that. Yeah, that's better. You got some broken bread. It works good enough. We don't need to make fantastic looking bread. Just good enough. This big piece of bread though, look at that. Oh, this guy's gonna eat good tonight. Okay, I gotta get rid of the scene music. This is terrifying. Have one of these. Can have an apple on his plate. Wow. You know what? Well, first of all, can you stop going through the ground? Thank you. These apples are freaking huge. But the bread's just small. Actually can't tell. And a bit of cheese. He's gonna have the whole shebang on his plate. Where's the cheese? Cheese? Cheese. My real cheese. Your bread is not up to my standard. I'm leaving. You have offended me. Unsubscribe. Damn it. Oh well. Anyways. We got some cheese. Voila. I want to smooth the whole cheese over 1 second. No, I actually really don't now that I think about it. Because this part I don't want to smooth, so we're going to do that. There you go. Nice. Now that's a hearty meal. Bread, cheese, and an apple. Can't get better than that. It does look like bread, though. I think that looks pretty good. And these guys, they've been greedy blokes because they've eaten all the bread. Stronghold Crusaders type of that. Exactly. Man, I love that game. All the Stronghold games are fantastic. Well, what are the older ones? You know what? No. We want to show off this board up side. I do not know how I'm going to texture the interior of a bread, but we'll find a way, because life finds a way. Well, yeah, we did like a bite mark on this guy, didn't we? I feel like the problem is that this needs a hard edge. Hard. Sharp. Sharp. Not sharp. Oh no, I slittled in the background. Kind of works, whatever. Just a bit of food. Cool. Lovely. Now, one thing I really need to do is put beams going along here. Oops. I still... Because if we like that ceiling effect in here, I should replicate that in here too. With that said, should we do floorboards? I still don't know if I want to do floorboards on the entire boat. Which one's got the... this one? Yeah. Because I feel like that's going to take a long time, and I don't know if it's just worth trying to make a good texture instead. I mean, I think both, in my opinion, are viable options. It just will take a long time. One will take much longer, should I say. Yeah, and then have this obviously spread over the entire thing. If I were to array it again, for now, just as an example. Here, array it on 0, 1. And then we could cover... Stop doing that. We can cover like the entire boat. Wow. Hey, Benoit06, how's it going, my dude? See. Yeah, that's really, really long. 5? You know what I mean? Like, have like floorboards actually on the deck. I just don't know. I don't know what's the best way. Obviously, we'd have to sort it out as it curves around. It's really hard for me to tell. Oh, Control E will give that. Really? That's cool. Gotta check that now. Oh, yeah. Let me do that. Oh, I just right-clicked while holding control and I extruded a piece out. I love it. Thank you. What's it got character? I know I show this off every time, but look at her. I never make characters, so I'm always very excited to show. Ah! I deleted her feet. There you go. Boom. Character, man. Yeah, boy. So excited. So exciting. Hide that. Whee! So I guess we'll do the walls. It's the most boring part. So duplicate that, hide that. Cool. We need a bit that comes around the top. So here we need this. And maybe a bit thicker than that. This. No, this. Fine, I'll select it manually. I'm gonna be spoiled like that, Blender. I don't think it's because it doesn't count as the edge loop, so we'll do a bit of that. That's long normals. That's not what I want. Instead, we'll pull it, cool, and then pull it down a tad here, and right here. We'll pull it up to B flat. There you go. So what that looks like. Yeah, that is worked pretty well. Select it again. We want a nice little bevel on the edge. Oh, I left the shape in here. See that? Leave that. See, I got this like bending in a really weird way here. Look at that. I don't know how that happened. Like, I just have to pull it back, I think. Right? See that? Look at the way it bends. The ship doesn't bend like that, does it? No, the ship's fine. I noticed it at some point. So I just need to select here. Yeah. Oh, I need to do it here as well now. Yeah. Okay, than that. I just need to pull it this way. Get it smoother. That. There you go. Now it's got a curve to it instead of an inner curve. That was really weird when I was doing that. I noticed it today, and I was like, "Oh, when did that happen?" This I think is a little too thick over here, so we're gonna grab all these edges. No, I just made it, but. Pull it in a tad. Perfect. Oh, is it perfect? How thin is it over here? It's a little thin over here. A little bit of that. Select the edge. Do a bevel. Go. And off smoothing. I want smoothing on that at all. Go. Select it. Delete the faces we don't need. Look at his forehead. The night, because when I sit back, the camera's here, I'm like, boom. Right, focus it, you can't see me. We actually do want this to be on now, look at it. It's just we want it to not affect here, so we want it to be like that. Then we get this, like this, go away, and then we want to start adding beams on the walls. So, that's weird that there was a pet. I mean, it doesn't matter because I only care about this wall. We're gonna do this. Nope. Save. I'm gonna do that. I haven't saved this project this entire time. So I want to make these kind of equally spaced. Majestic. Majestic forehead. Let's compare. I'm gonna do that again. I've like left another edge. I need to make it kind of equal to this. They're all separate meshes, really? Oh, there you go. Cool. It doesn't necessarily need to replicate entirely, but enough to. Where's this line? Oh, it's a part of this. That's it. Is he saying? No, cool. Okay. So, try to somewhat match them up. So here, yeah. I don't want to go. Well, I would like to go this way, but here, yeah. Wow, that is not aligned at all. More like here. We could probably get away with using that corner one instead. I was away. What's happening? I'm just making some wall thingies. Yes, wall thingies. You heard me right. That definitely has to be moved to there. So we'll see what I'm doing in a minute. I'll be doing it for like all my little pieces. Might look a little confusing right now, but trust me, it'll work. I'll use there. I'll use there. It's fine. Maybe a little bit further on that one. And one there. Cool. Now select all the ones that line up. Why did I do that? I just swapped language on my keyboard. I did not select that button, I swear. I'll do that one separately, I think. I guess I can do it now, see what it does. We bevel all of them to give it a shape like this. So you can see that those look like bars now. Invert, select faces. The invert selection, delete all the faces we don't want. And boom, we get like these, essentially these beams that we've made. Select all of them, and then we extrude on the normals. Other way, please. Thank you. Like that. Now the problem with that is that the tops and bottoms don't quite go to the way I want them. Let's see what that looks like. It's close. I just need to bring this in a tad more here. We select, if we do this again, we select the faces, select the tops and bottoms. Make sure to delete all that. That did not select them. Oh, I've not selected three things right now. I was gonna say that did not select them. That sticker. Add a bevel. It's pretty much what I did for the leather straps on the chest. Mega cage, same shit. Yeah. Yeah, I do a lot of stuff I make just on this project, to be honest. I probably should get rid of all the backs of them as well. Otherwise, you end up going to getting bevels on them. One of the biggest lessons you need to do with art. I liked rushing everything I did, but some things are just going to take time. Like selecting these individually feels annoying, but sometimes things just take time. I feel like as a 3D artist, you need to accept that with your work, that sometimes you're just going to spend a decent amount of time doing it. Again, I was terrible with that, and I hated the idea of having to spend a long time doing it. Where did that face go? I hadn't deleted anything yet, and the face is gone. Interesting. Look, say about that. There you go. I turned down the bevel, so probably less than that. There you go. Set to angle. There you go. Unhide, and we should have beams on there too. Oh yeah, I was gonna say those have not turned out very well at all. Could that just be fixed by simply pulling them over a little bit? Not really. That is interesting. Because preferably we wanted them something like this instead. Very interesting. Should I have added some bevels here? To maybe smooth that out a little bit? I won't have them there. And then selected all these and done bevels? Probably. They're a bit too sharp. Now we've got a much smoother line to it. I don't mind if some of them slightly come off the wall, that's fine. And then probably the same at the bottom bits too. Oh, that's not all of them. That's not quite hitting the wall now though because of that. I think that's better. Should I do the same here then? That. It's an angle, but I can fix that later. It's partly just the way I shape the boat makes it a little bit harder to work with. I like the idea of this going like flat, but it makes it a little bit harder to work with. This is very annoying here. This definitely pretty good. I don't really know what to fix it. I could just put a solid beam here like this. That won't really work. Because of how the top comes in. See what I mean? I could make it thicker. Wow, or not. But again, without coming over, I did say that when we were doing it there. This might not work for this piece, but you need something like this. Put it forward a tad. that. It's also not connected to the wall quite here now after I've done that. Is this not a mirror? No, it's not. It's got back faces on it. I should really be deleting those. I didn't see any of these. Grab that, delete. Select this, yeah, this, and the bottom one. All those faces, there you go. Like that. Sweet. Oh wait, I might need one at the bottom along here as well for these to attach to. But there's so much to work out how I'm gonna do this. That's working now though. It's still slightly separating from the wall because the curve now. Oh, whoops. I haven't built with this side. Yeah. That's good enough. And the bottom bit. Right. Hopefully this one won't be too bad, because all I need to do here, he says, is basically do this. I guess I could do that. Pull that down to so it's equal there. Excuse me. Connect that. Delete that, I guess. Scale this. So it's nice and flat. Connect these to here. There we go. There you go. That'll look way better. Is that what we're there? Do I need it here too? I don't think so. And then invert, delete it all, select that. Extrude in from normals. Wow. That's how you think you're supposed to extrude in from your normals? Again, I've got this here. Why does this keep getting made? I've kept those extruded out, but I whoops. So extruding in your normals make you go weird. So we'll manually do it again by pulling it this way. And then deselecting here and pulling it this way a tad. And then we'll delete the back faces, but also delete this. And that should have put me. Ooh, it's just enough, but I want it to be a bit thicker than that. Yeah, definitely. So that pull it in a bit more. It's fine over here. Nice. Oh, actually. Grab it here. Pull that into a little bit. Cool. Then I want to bevel. Just that bit. Single bevel like that. There we go. We've got a bottom. We've got a bottom skirting board for it now as well. Oh, I do have a skirting board there. It's just a very wait. Oh, that is it. I just want that to be sharp. There you go. It's much thinner one, but that's fine. That'll work. Okay. I still don't know. I said it like in the other room. Do we want to do that for the ceiling? Just have beams coming across? Oh well. We'll figure out at some point. That's looking pretty good. So we added a bit more to here. But I'm going to be coming off in a second, so I was just showing around what we did. Let's get this a little closer. Hello. So, here's what we did today. We had a couple of items here. We brought in our lantern from our other scene and popped it here and replaced it with the other lanterns. We looked at some, we criticized some work today and looked at some lighting. Talked about lighting and composition a little bit. Don't think we had anything out here. Didn't do anything in here. We added all of this. So except from that, pretty much all of that, all the items here in the chest. So apart from these two things, almost everything here is new. Just looks so much nicer when you got the setting on. We added these lines down here. We added roof lines. So now it looks more like a sort of built up. We added this bit here. Didn't add that, that was yesterday. And we added a lot of the detail around here now. Oh. But it is mirrored. Why is that one so far off then? That's strange. Slightly off, that's fine. We added some bread. Food on the plates. And yeah, I think that's roughly about it, right? We had like a little compass and stuff as well. Smaller assets, but yeah. Cool. Well, we're actually decent. We had like average of 10 people today, which is nice. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you haven't checked the schedule, it's on my Discord. I stream Monday 2 till 4, Wednesday 2 till 4, Friday 8 till 10, Saturday 8 till 10. Sometimes I'll start earlier and later, but those are the in-between times I will 100% be streaming. So I will catch you guys around then. Bye-bye. A nice little end shot. You're very welcome.